On July 22nd, GloRilla got booked after cops hit her with felony marijuana possession charges. But here's the kicker. It wasn't even about her to begin with. She wasn't the suspect, she was the victim, and yet she still ended up in handcuffs. New jail footage just dropped and fans can't stop talking. Some are stuck on her viral mugshot, but the real story behind her arrest has hip-hop fans side-eyeing the system hard. It all started 2 days earlier, on July 20th, 2025. Around 1:30 a.m., 3 suspects broke into GloRilla's house in Forsyth County, inside the gated St. Marlowe subdivision. But Glo wasn't even home. She was in Indianapolis, performing at the WNBA All-Star Game halftime show, turning up the crowd and getting folks like Angel Reese hyped courtside. While she was putting on for Memphis, things at home went left. A family member inside her house fired shots to scare the intruders off. They stole some jewelry, but ran before anyone got hurt. But here's where the whole thing flips. Police show up after the break-in, and instead of hunting the burglars, they say they smell weed. So they get a warrant, search her house, and find over an ounce of marijuana, plus a Schedule I controlled substance in her closet. Just like that, the robbery victim becomes the only one charged. GloRilla turned herself in on July 22nd, posted $22,260 bond, and walked free. But fans were heated. How does the victim of a home invasion end up the one facing charges? GloRilla went on X and broke it all down. My house got home invaded. I wasn't even home, and I'm the one who got arrested. The post blew up, 60,000 plus likes, thousands of reposts, and had fans across the country dragging the system for what they saw as twisted priorities. GloRilla's legal team didn't hold back. Her attorneys, Drew Fling and Marissa Goldberg, came out swinging, calling the arrest a disturbing example of twisted law enforcement priorities. Instead of chasing the people who violently broke into her home and traumatized her family, the police chose to dig through her house looking for cannabis in a state where recreational weed is still illegal. What really fueled the outrage? The timing. Glo wasn't just chilling out of town. She was working, performing at a massive event, bringing pride to her city. She was on stage at the WNBA All-Star Game, turning it up and putting on for Memphis. And while she's hyping up the crowd, criminals are breaking into her house, and she's the one who ends up in cuffs. Fans went off. The backlash wasn't quiet. It was explosive. Twitter became a full-on war zone of support, and Glo's name trended across platforms. People weren't just mad, they were disgusted. The internet was filled with comments calling out the police and showing love for Glo. One fan summed it up perfectly. So GloRilla's house gets broken into, and instead of catching the burglars, they arrest her over weed she wasn't even there for? Crazy work. Another viral tweet read, "She was the victim of a crime. She wasn't home. The cops find weed. Now she's arrested." That one pulled over 19,000 likes and had fans reposting nonstop. To many, this wasn't just about Glo. It was a spotlight on how broken the system looks, especially for Black women in the industry. The support didn't just stay serious. Hip-hop fans, being hip-hop fans, brought the jokes too. Memes exploded. One had a headline-style caption, "Burglar breaks into GloRilla's house. Cops find weed, arrest GloRilla." The humor made it go viral, but it also exposed how backward the whole situation was. But this wasn't her first time facing legal drama in Georgia. It marked her second arrest in that state within 15 months, and both times it was over drugs. The first, April 2024, when she got pulled over for an illegal U-turn. That stop led to a viral body cam moment that had everyone talking because of how Glo handled it.
Drinking tonight?
Do you know who I am?
No, I don't. No.
That viral body cam moment, yeah, it instantly became meme gold. GloRilla asking, "Do you know who I am?" had the internet screaming. The officer's cold response, "No, I don't," was either hilarious or humiliating, depending on who you asked. Some saw it as a much-needed ego check. Others felt bad for Glo. Her fame clearly didn't help her out of that one. During the stop, GloRilla tried to hold it together. She kept saying she was good to drive, even though officers said they could smell alcohol and weed. The footage showed her fumbling through sobriety tests and dealing with what fans called a wardrobe malfunction. Still, she denied being intoxicated. It was chaotic, awkward, and instantly viral. That case, she dodged jail time, but the full details, whether she got probation or paid fines, never got released. What stood out to fans was the pattern. 2 arrests, both in Georgia, both over drug-related situations. She's from Memphis, but she spends time in Atlanta, and these back-to-back legal run-ins have people wondering if she's being unfairly targeted in a state with strict laws. But before all that, GloRilla had to deal with completely made-up drama that spiraled out of control, fast. Back in 2023, a wild rumor claimed she served 3 years in prison for stealing cereal from Kmart. Where did it come from? A joke interview with Funny Marco, where they made up fake stories for laughs. One involved stealing cereal, and Glo played along. Fans took it seriously. Within weeks, the joke turned into an internet fact. By April 2023, the lie was everywhere. GloRilla had to log on and shut it down. She posted, "Y'all really believed I went to jail for 3 years over some cereal? This why y'all be getting played today." She was heated, and rightfully so. Imagine fighting real cases and still having to correct fake jail rumors. Even outside the legal stuff, Glo's been catching heat from every angle. She's been dragged for lyrics, photos, and even her makeup. One song preview got slammed for using a word some fans felt was ableist. She responded fast, changed the lyrics, and showed she could take criticism without losing her edge. Then came the appearance drama, old videos resurfaced, and people accused her of being a catfish. Glo didn't flinch. She clapped back, embraced her natural look, and made it clear she wasn't here for shallow opinions. Even when she won at the 2025 BET Awards, drama followed. She took home the Gospel Inspirational Award for Rain Down on Me, and some traditional gospel artists weren't feeling it. Dietrich Haddon publicly called it disappointing and demanded change. From rumors to real beefs, GloRilla's had to fight on every front, but she's still standing. It all started with some messy, unconfirmed gossip that hit the internet in October 2023. Podcast host Armin Wiggins claimed on the wrap-up that GloRilla approached JT from City Girls at the MTV VMAs trying to be friendly, but JT allegedly brushed her off.
JT and GloRilla got into a fight or some sort of tussle backstage at the 2023 VMAs this year. Yes, girl. The girls were fighting at the VMAs backstage. We all thought it was going to be Nicki, Cardi, and Meg. And really, it was GloRilla and JT duking it out backstage. But the girls were kind of keeping it hush.
That snub reportedly led to a physical altercation. Some claimed Glo slapped JT. Others said she threw something. But there was no footage, nothing concrete. A lot of folks dismissed it as just podcast talk. Still, this is hip-hop. Receipts optional. Drama required.
He snubbed her off, like in a very nasty, catty way, like rolled her eyes at her and ignored her. And GloRilla went in to try to speak and kind of give her a hug, and JT kind of gave like...
The story took off anyway. Fans picked sides. Twitter went wild with theories. Both artists got swarmed with questions about beef. Things stayed quiet until April 5th, 2024. That's when GloRilla dropped her mixtape, A Thing, and lit a match with a track called 8. The lyrics? "Me and JT ain't the best of friends, but we ain't beefing, and hoes always honor the ones they keep a secret." Glo meant it to cool things off, but JT took it as shade and a PR move to stir drama for clicks. JT fired back fast. She pointed out that Glo had a history of sneaky subliminals in her music, mentioning slapping rappers in the FNF Let's Go remix. Fans asked outright, did Glo slap JT at the awards? And that was the spark. JT went nuclear on X. "She never slapped me, ever, ever, never. Y'all go find someone else to play with." But she wasn't done. She came for Glo's whole image, calling her phony, sneaky, messy, and fake. She accused Glo of switching up on her crew and using drama for attention. Then it got personal. JT dragged her appearance. "Ugly shouldn't leave your mouth ever. You look like you were born feet first." She posted a blurred-out mugshot template, leaving a space for Glo as if she was down for real smoke. Glo clapped back with her own now-deleted tweets. She told JT to shut your dumb A up and fix them ugly wigs, and said the animosity had been building behind the scenes. JT tried to double down and clear the air, but Glo wasn't having it. "I mentioned your name to clear the air. What you wanted me to say? I didn't slap you, but I could've?" The feud snowballed. Glo threatened to pop up at JT's shows. She mocked JT's mugshots, saying, "Those charges was from stealing, not fighting." They called each other corny, scary, and fake. Twitter was on fire. Fans were posting every tweet like it was a championship match. And the bigger issue? It played into the same cycle the industry's been stuck in. Female rappers constantly being pitted against each other. The whole feud lasted just one day online, but the damage hit fast. Red carpet interviews kept bringing it up. When asked directly, Glo said,
Everything just always everything. At the end of the day, that day gonna end.
Yeah, hello. and it's all the truth though. You enter with the purse.
Everything is it.
Later, she clarified again, me and JT ain't best friends, but we ain't beefing. That suggested some type of truce. JT didn't deny it. And since then, no new drama. Reactions were mixed. Some blamed Glo for keeping the rumors alive. Others thought JT overreacted. Blogs called it a classic example of stan wars blowing up something minor into full-blown chaos. But if you thought that was messy, wait till May 2025, when GloRilla accidentally sparked real tension with one of her closest allies in the industry, Megan Thee Stallion. Things hit a whole new level in May 2025 when GloRilla unintentionally sparked real friction with her close friend and collaborator, Megan Thee Stallion. And it all started with one Instagram story. On May 21st, GloRilla reposted a motivational quote to her Instagram stories. Harmless, right? Not exactly. The background track playing was Tory Lanez's 2015 song YDR. Fans caught it immediately and went off. Why? Because Lanez was convicted in 2022 for shooting Megan in the feet, and the timing couldn't have been worse. Just days earlier, Megan had gone live to talk about ongoing harassment from Tory supporters. She was raw, vulnerable, and tired of being disrespected. So when her supposed bestie posted a song by the man who hurt her, it felt like a betrayal. Fans moved fast. Within hours, screenshots showed that Megan had unfollowed GloRilla, deleted birthday shoutouts, and archived collabs from her page. For fans who had watched their friendship grow, this was major. They toured together, dropped hits, and publicly supported each other. This wasn't just music, it was real friendship. The backlash hit hard. Megan's fan base, the hotties, came for GloRilla full force, calling her fake, disloyal, and reckless. Viral tweets like, Megan's bestie posted a Tory Lanez song, "We're done," pulled thousands of likes and ignited heated threads. People listed every way Megan had supported Glo, from joint tracks to putting her on the Hot Girl Summer Tour, and they weren't letting this slide. GloRilla acted fast. On May 22nd, she posted on her IG story, calling it an innocent repost. "I don't do mess," she wrote. In a follow-up, she clarified, "I didn't know what song was playing until y'all said something. I deleted it as soon as I saw the comments." She also refollowed Megan and reposted their content, trying to show she meant no harm. Some fans accepted the apology, pointing out how easy it is to miss song credits on background audio, but others weren't so forgiving, especially those still sensitive about the Lanez case. Megan herself stayed silent publicly, but sources close to her said the unfollow was a knee-jerk reaction, not a permanent fallout. The two reportedly talked things through privately, and as of July 2025, they still follow each other with no signs of public beef. Still, the situation was a loud reminder. One careless post can turn into a full-blown scandal, even with people you love. Through all the ups and chaos, one thing's become obvious. GloRilla's been using her single status to focus fully on herself. Her celibacy journey hasn't just been about waiting for the one. It's been about protecting her energy and staying locked in on her goals without letting distractions knock her off track. And she's taken fans along for the ride. It started in January 2024 with a 90-day celibacy challenge that quickly blew up online. By November, she declared she was single and celibate until God sends her a husband and extended the challenge into a full-on faith-based lifestyle shift. With every update, she mixed raw honesty with humor, making it both relatable and entertaining. By day 9, she posted, "Started my 90-day celibacy thing for New Year's or WTV. I'm on day 9 and my vision blurry AF. Send help." By day 30, y'all on here posting all these positions. None but the devil. Get D behind me, Satan. Fans loved it. She wasn't sugarcoating the struggle, just being real, funny, and human. Eventually, she made it clear. Not seeing nobody, not dating, not linking, not talking, nothing, until God send me my husband. That move reflected her Christian values, and the public ate it up. Then in February 2025, she expanded her wellness journey into a 30-day challenge with no alcohol and consistent workouts, encouraging fans to join and focus on their own growth. Media outlets covered it, and fans flooded her comments, sharing their own journeys. The vibe was inspiring, not preachy, just raw and focused. Still, despite staying private, her love life became a hot topic. Rumors linked her to Drake in 2022 and Damian Lillard in 2024, but both denied anything romantic. More recently, fans buzzed about her flirty energy with Speedy Mormon after a complex interview, but again, nothing confirmed. GloRilla's kept it classy. She's setting boundaries, holding standards, and not letting fame push her into messy headlines. Every relationship rumor gets shut down quickly, and it's clear she's more focused on music, growth, and peace than internet clout. She's even claimed to be related to Cardi B and Lil Uzi Vert, though that's never been confirmed beyond her own comments. Whether fact or flex, it shows her deep understanding of how hip-hop operates as a network of connections, real or symbolic. Even after the July 2025 arrest, Glo's momentum hasn't slowed. She went ahead with her Glo Bash concert in Memphis just days later on July 25th, showing fans she's not letting drama define her. From choir stages to courtrooms, viral tweets to award shows, GloRilla's proven she can handle the spotlight and stay rooted in who she is. What's clear is this: GloRilla's using her single status as power. Her celibacy isn't just about love, it's about focus. It's helped her stay locked in, avoid distractions, and protect her peace while navigating the highs and lows of fame. She's also hinted at deep ties in the rap world, claiming connections to Cardi B and Lil Uzi Vert. While unverified, it reflects how she sees hip-hop as a network built on respect and relationships. Despite the July 2025 arrest, her career hasn't missed a beat. Just days later, she performed at her Glo Bash concert in Memphis on July 25th, showing up strong for her fans and separating personal issues from her professional grind. This is the same woman who went from church choirs to Grammy nominations, survived internet rumors, fought through controversy, and kept delivering hits while staying unapologetically herself. Glo represents that rare balance of realness and resilience, authentic to her roots, but reaching higher with every move. She's not just surviving the spotlight, she's owning it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. See you on the next one.